Well, this feels like deja vu all over again. So here we go with another project that a 44-story tower, and we have a hotel being built on the site. The public benefit is deemed to be the hotel. Let me repeat that. The public amenity is the hotel, primarily. But now we've got this report coming back that, based on feedback from council last time, where there was obvious concern around the only primary public amenity being the hotel, we've come back with a few more add-ons. So I just have some questions for staff. So staff are indicating here that this revised project, which 2 weeks ago didn't have any below market, kind of more affordable housing projects on it, has now, in my view, miraculously found the ability to have 24 below market rental units. Again, the province will be thrilled. So will the federal government. We're going to be doing their job by building 24 below market rental units. And my question to the staff is, had this not happened, how much additional dollars have been put on the table that could have gone to downtown community amenities, like a pool, like a library? What additional funds has the developer put onto the table in the last 2 weeks outside of the housing? So if you were to calculate the equivalent of everything that's been added on in the last 2 weeks, how much money could we theoretically have put towards public amenities in the downtown core of New Westminster?
Director, Planning and Development?
Through the chair, the applicant has offered the housing. In addition to that, they have put forward $200,000 cash for the city's public art fund, the free meeting spaces once a month, and ensuring that the landscaping features are consistent with the city's requirements for sustainability.
Yeah, I've read that. Thank you, through the mayor. I've read that in the report. That wasn't my question. My question was, what is the cash equivalency of all of this that, had the developer offered that for a library or a community center or something? Like, what is the cash? There must be a value to the developer in now putting on the table 24 below market rental units as this sweetened deal that we've got before us today. So I'm just trying to find out, what's the cash equivalency? There must be a cash amount that we can rate all of these new things that have been added on here. I just want to know, because that's the amount of money that could have gone theoretically to public amenities in the downtown, and we're not doing that. We're putting it into 24 below market rental units. So I'd like to know, is there anyone that can provide me on council with an estimation as to what the value of all of that is?
Director, Planning and Development?
Through the chair, as stated on page 3 of the report, it's estimated at $12.5 million.
Okay, thank you. $12.5 million. $12.5 million is what's been added on the table in the last couple of weeks. So kudos to the developer for putting $12.5 million. It has addressed, I believe, most, if not all, of the list of things that the Councillor Henderson had listed as the things she needed. Let me tell you the kind of things that I think families need downtown. They want a library, they want a community center, they want more playgrounds. Dog parks are great. Those are for dogs. I'm looking for playgrounds for kids and for families as well. So we could have, if we're about to approve this now, with the main primary public amenity being a hotel, a privately owned hotel, we just had $12.5 million put on the table, and instead of it being directed towards public amenities downtown, nope, it's going to be put primarily into doing the job of the province of British Columbia by acquiring 24 below market rental units. There you go. 2 reports back to back. Again, we are not addressing this issue. We just heard moments ago that these funds are not going to go to affordable housing. They're not. We have an example right here on this report. Moments later, after that comment was made in this chamber, we have 24 market
sorry,
rental
Councillor
units.
Fontaine, there's a point of order. Sorry, where is that? Councillor Henderson.
There was no decision made. Council's not, this is what the developer proposed. There was no decision point around us deciding how to fund this.
Sorry, that's a point of debate, not a point of order. I think that the comments are, yeah, it's in order. You can bring that up as a point of debate, I think. Councillor Fontaine, you still have the floor.
Yeah, just to conclude, Mr. Mayor, again, I hope the public is seeing this tonight. I hope they're watching what just transpired, what's transpiring now, what's in front of us here, because this is why time and time and time again, these projects have come to council, plural. They've been approved, and everyone's looking around going, where are the libraries? Where are the parks? Where are the playgrounds? Let me tell you, folks, I can tell you why. Because these dollars do not get earmarked for public amenities. They get earmarked to do the job of the province and the federal government. And I, for one, am not going to tolerate that anymore. I'm not going to support that anymore. It's time for us to stick to our lane, do our job. We know what we're supposed to be doing as a city government, building the kind of things that families want. Let's start right now with this particular project, say no to this project, and let's get back on the table the $12.5 million. And then maybe I'd be willing to have a conversation, but a private hotel and $12.5 million that is going towards below market rental unit housing, to me, doesn't meet the city mandate. So I will not be supporting this.